Hello everybody, my name is Frost here, Frost the Snowpickle, and welcome back to Skyrim. What do we want to do? We could do repairing the file. Where does he want me to go for this? Ironback Hideout. Sure, why not? It's a shack, so it should be pretty small and easy to clear out. Oh, my horse came too. I forgot about that. And there's a dragon again. And my horse is charging into combat. Great. My horse is gonna die. We've got a dragon attacking. For goodness sake. Why was that bandit chief so ludicrously strong? I guess we're not going for Shalador's writings. Oh, let's do repairing the file and then do the heist from the white file. We're off to kill some giants. Do we still need to bring a mammoth tusk to Isolde, or did we deal with that? We still need to do that, so let's get a mammoth tusk from here as well and bring it to her. It's like one of the first quests you get in the game, and I just never did it. What? What? What is happening there? Hey, we cleared 50 dungeons, apparently. That's a bit of an anticlimactic dungeon to be our 50th cleared dungeon. But, oh, you have a mammoth tusk, okay. I just forgot that I needed to grab it. That was a bit anticlimactic to be our 5th, because it only had one enemy, but then what's the last thing we need? Unmelting snow. Here, let's go deliver the mammoth tusk to Isolde first. Beating is a new blood. Beating what I do, yeah. Hello, Isolde.
Once I've made enough money trading.
Here is your mammoth tusk.
Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade. Farewell.
Why are you sprinting off that way? Anyways, up to the throat of the world for some unmelting snow. There it is. Back to Windhelm.
Need something?
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but
I have the
I've learned
materials
so
you
much.
requested.
Thank the gods. I'll get to work on the files straight away.
Janasa, you need to move so that he can get through. And then while you're doing that, I'm just gonna do a bit of heisting. Damn it. Hey.
Master, look. It's the file.
What? How?
Doesn't matter. Look. It's refilling with your tonic as we speak.
Marvelous.
He is gone. But thanks to you, he died knowing his life's work was not in vain.
Marvelous. I'm sorry to hear that.
As am I. You acted very nobly in helping my master realize his life's work. Thank you for that. As for myself, I've always been content to simply be an alchemist. I fear keeping the file would just remind me of Norelian's obsession and how it consumed him. Here, keep it. You are as much a part of its legend now as Coralmill was. I hope it brings you the happiness that my master desired. Now, how would you like me to align the file's properties? I'm not as skilled as Coralmill, so I'm afraid it will only ever refill with one type of liquid.
Probably just healing. I'd like it to have the power of healing.
I understand. Good day, friend. Well,
How often does it refill? Once a day. Maybe I should have made it something more interesting then. Here, let's go down to the Windhelm docks. I think it's finally time to head to Solstheim.
good thing you did for Nareni. Retrieving the five for him before he died. The man was obsessed.
Oh, I should have searched Norelian's corpse. I don't know if he was a high elf or a wood elf. I think he was a high elf. Probably. But let's check just in case. Yeah, high elf. Where is the doorway to go down to the docks?
Hey, watch it.
There.
The Nords don't appreciate us. But so what?
Windhelm has been hard on my people. But our fortunes will turn, and we have shelter and food.
Your people have bad luck.
We have not fared well outside our native Black Marsh, but we're determined to make the best of things. I began praying to Zenithar, the god of wealth, to bring us some fortune. But thieves made off with my sacred amulet almost as soon as I bought it.
I could find that amulet for you.
Shavi would be in your debt, kind one.
Are you always so happy?
Oh yes. After all, what's the point in being miserable all the time? I know life on the docks isn't easy. Sometimes life puts you in difficult circumstances you didn't choose. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make. And I've chosen to make the best of things that I can.
I think that's like the third or fourth quest that's directed me to Lost Knife Hideout.
We're used to getting by on.
Damn it. I was trying to chat with you.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Someone giving you trouble.
Torbjorn Shattershield. I wish someone would beat the coin out of his fat fists. He clings to every septum. He says an Argonian's labor is only worth a tenth of a proper Nord worker. My people are not slaves.
What if I talk to Torbjorn?
You can try, but we've gotten nowhere talking to him ourselves. May the earth beneath your... feet be always soft.
Never much cared for Windhelm.
Sorry, but I'm not looking to hire any more crew right now.
You're the ship captain.
The North Wind is my mistress, and I'm her master. I don't tolerate any disloyalty. You looking for work? Got a sailor who thought running a gang of thieves would be more money than hauling my cargo. You make an example of that gang, I'll give you a year's worth of pay.
They're as good as dead.
That's the spirit. Right. See you round.
Alright.
Look at I can take you to any port on the coast.
Talk to Captain Galland
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gyal.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, too bad. I'm not going back there anymore.
Are you the captain of the Northern Maiden?
Sure. Yeah, that's me. Why? Who sent you?
I was attacked by some cultists who came here on your ship.
Now, hold on. That wasn't my fault. I didn't know they were going to attack anybody. I don't even know how I got here.
How can you not know how you got here? You sailed here, right?
It's hard to explain. I remember those people with the masks coming on board. Then, the next thing I remember, I was here, and they were gone. That's not right, losing whole days like that. There's been something strange going on there for a while. But after this, I'm done. I'm not going back to Solstheim.
Yes, you are. You're taking me to Solstheim.
Have you been listening to me? I'm not going back there.
You owe me. Those cultists you brought here tried to kill me.
All right, you have a point. Taking you back to find out who sent them is the least I can do. Besides, maybe you can put a stop to whatever's going on over there. I owe them a bit of payback myself.
Yay. We're on our way to Solstheim.
Well, here we are. This is Raven Rock. Can't say I'm all that glad to see it again. Good luck. Maybe you can figure out what's going on around here.
Yeah.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Ravenrock, Outlander. State your intentions.
Just looking for work.
You picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Ravenrock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions?
You know who Mirak is?
I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone. I'm not sure what.
Why are you so suspicious of visitors?
I have to be. As second counselor, security of Ravenrock is my primary concern.
Has security been an issue?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
What do your titles mean?
Councillor Morvain is House Veterans representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Ravenrock is a purely Dunmer settlement?
Ravenrock started out as an imperial settlement. The Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. But when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
What is the city of Blacklight?
Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from them.
The Argonians invaded Morrowind.
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmer needlessly lost their lives. Many more were exiled from their home.
Captain Gallen does the business around here. I'm just a ship's steward.
We were delayed by bad weather.
This is House Redorin territory. You do well to remember that. I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
On behalf of House Redorin and as Councillor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome.
What is House Redorin?
You've never heard of House Redorin? We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the Council, the ruling body of Morrowind.
Council? You mean there's no Jarl?
This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Endoril, Sadras, and Redorin.
You said the Redorin leads the council.
Well, of course. With 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory.
Sounds rather complicated.
Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library.
Do you rule all of Solstheim?
Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway.
Raven Rock is the only settlement on the island?
Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skal Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there, sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and weaklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
What happened to the mine?
It used to be one of the richest ebony mines in Morrowind, but it dried out years ago. Now, we're barely holding out here. Without the mine, Raven Rock doesn't feel like it can last much longer.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name.
Can you tell me anything about him?
I'm not even sure. I can picture a temple here on Solstheim. Must have been a bad dream.
I didn't get to investigate the shrine.
My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Not much contact with others around here. Got the Skal village to the north. The Nords there keep to themselves.
I'm pretty sure this is where you can find the book. Yes. I'm pretty sure that just reading it will make it spawn in, so now it can be found.
There's no...
Misery? I'll give you misery. Try getting assigned to scrape neck scum off the front of the... If it wasn't for...
Okay, you're not gonna give me any map markers or anything.
Lori over at the Iron.
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb?
What are the ancestral tombs?
They're where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains.
Why can't you use the tomb?
Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They're befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains.
I'll cleanse the tomb for you.
Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind.
Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
Be cautious, friend. The ash spawn are souls. Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith alone. Outsiders aren't welcome. Elder Arthrolock is rumored to be his eventual replacement.
What is the blessing of Mephala? Prices are better for only 8 hours. These blessings only last for a brief time. That's annoying. Well, let's take the magic resistance. Usually I think I'd go with Blessing of Arcade, but can't do that right now. Because I don't have an Arcade Shrine. Oh hey, there's another Deathbrand book, so you don't actually have to go up into the one location. You can find it pretty much anywhere. But I'm pretty sure you do have to read it in order for it to start spawning in. Why are you just gliding across the ground? you're tough. Well.
What the?
No ash spawn in here, right? Nothing of note in there.
Huh?
Oh wait, there are urns to search. But it seems like the urns just have like barrel results rather than traditional urn results. It's just food.
Huh?
I am
The
off.
temple's tomb has been
Now,
cleansed.
spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings.
Please, accept this as a token of my thanks.
Miazura, Mafala, and Boethia. Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith.
You haven't seen Cretius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
Why the fuss over a simple pickaxe?
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Can't you just get the guard to find Cretius?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Cretius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
I noticed the shadow mark by your door.
Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here.
Ah.
So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
He's well.
Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
Nothing at all?
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle.
The Thieves Guild has a problem out here?
Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
What did you do?
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up at my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
He stole something from you, right?
That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
Where's Esmond Tyne now?
Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse a coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
I'll get that formula back for you.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
You're selling quite a few exotic ingredients.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark.
I could gather some for you.
That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. Careful with those netches. They may look tasty.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods?
What exactly is ash-grown food?
The Dunmer have been growing food in the ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever.
Is magic involved?
No. Only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
I'd be on the first ship off this island if I had the coin. What a waste.
Are sales that bad out here?
Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm.
You have friends at the East Empire Company?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim.
Okay.
Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock. And when they do, I'll be at the top of their list.
Do you sell any special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
What's an East Empire pendant?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point. A kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
Where can you find them?
They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no...
I work for Mogul.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just
doesn't
fine.
lend coin to outlanders.
My husband Bendel feared
somewhere
visitors
else.
would shun Raven Rock.
Oh, I hate
I'm
this
glad to
place.
see he was mistaken. May your house be free from
I'm guessing this is probably the building that can be your house if you get a house in Raven Rock.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by. I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, my lord. If you need anything,
Teldrin Serral,
Master Gelbis
blade
will
for
be happy to
hire.
help you.
If you have the coin,
I'm at your service.
You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way.
Going to people that need it, when I never met the strangers, so shove off.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips.
So what's the specialty of the house?
The finest Sioux jammer to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sioux jammer. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
I could help spread the word.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sioux jammer and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you. Welcome to the Retching Netch, Outlander.
Your inn has a unusual name.
There's actually a funny story behind the name, friend. A few years ago, I was walking down by the docks, and I noticed a Dunmer staggering along with a bottle of Sioux jammer in hand. He was one of my patrons who liked to drink heavily, so I wasn't exactly surprised.
Doesn't sound unusual.
Ah, but you see, this particular Dunmer was as naked as the day he was born, and singing badly at the top of his lungs. As I'm watching this spectacle, a netch floats over the bulwark towards him. The man looks straight up at the netch, yells, "Have a drink," and tosses the bottle. And it never hit the ground.
What did the netch do?
Well, the bottle broke on the netch, and it must have swallowed its contents because it started floating sort of tilted. Finally, it stopped and began to quiver. A few moments later, the foulest liquid to ever assail your nostrils spewed from its maw. I've seen plenty of drunks in me day, and I'll tell you right now, that netch was sick.
Now I get it.
True story, friend. True story.
Heard any rumors lately?
The ash spawn attacks on the bulwark are getting worse. Captain Veleth is trying his best, but I think the Redoran Guard are overwhelmed. Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Oh, I need to start spreading the word.
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
You mentioned you lost something.
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.
Was it aboard a ship?
Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine?
How do you know?
One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck, and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers.
I'll see if I can find the book for you.
Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second You aren't here with bad news regarding my husband.
Who's your
are you?
husband?
Admiral Arano, second counselor of Raven Rock. How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday.
You worry much on your husband's behalf.
He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here.
Perhaps you should return to Morrowind.
I assure you, if I could convince Admiral to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Admiral and Councillor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings.
You haven't told him how you feel?
I'm the wife of a second counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Adril no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock.
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Oh, how kind. Thank Geldis for me, won't you? My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
I assume that's the room I can rent then. Because it's the only one that was locked.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club.
Geldis
Lord.
Sadri wants you to
Did
try
you
his
get
new
anything?
drink.
Sorry. Geldis won't allow me to drink while I'm working at the Netch. Safe travels.
Not much contact with others around here. Got the skull.
I'll give you this
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Take that swill and pour it down a well. Until next time.
I work for Mokul. You got a problem?
There's nothing beyond the border, except wild nords and
My husband Bendel feared
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear. Remember,
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over.
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop by.
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? Careful with those netches. They may look
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me.
Can I help you?
Always glad to help.
Geldis Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Not today. Too many things on my mind. Pleasant journey, Sam.
Geldis Sadri wants you to
Always
try
a
his new
pleasure
drink.
to well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it. And don't stay away for too long.
Or is this the house that you can get in Solstheim if you get a house? Because this looks very player house-like. But I don't know why there are people living in it if...
Can I help you?
Don't let the
Geldis
states
Sadri wants you to
Ravenloft
try his
fool
new
you.
drink.
Good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up. And our eyesight hazy. Thank you. My doors are open if you wish to discuss.
I already gave one to you.
Though our spirits may
Oh,
be
I can't
low
give it to
and
you.
danger lurks beyond the light. Excuse me.
Gilda Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
Get that vile liquid away from me. Non-believers are never welcome here.
Not sure why you immediately assume I'm a non-believer. I'm literally carrying the artifacts of most of the deities represented in there. We nerd.
May the wind be in your
Captain Gjalland does the business around here.
Who else have I not spoken to yet? I have 2 more that I need to distribute.
Vendel Severin.
Oh.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh no, I did talk to you.
Always glad to help, Severin.
I work.
We meet again, Serio. Speak your mind.
Gilda Sadri wants you to try his new drink. You don't like it on Solstheim?
Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that?
Why not return to Morrowind?
Oh, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone.
How did your mother die?
We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible.
Gilda Sadri wants you to try his new drink.
At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. Keep your... safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
I work for Mokul. You got a problem?
Who have I not talked to yet
Mokul
about
doesn't
this?
lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
I'm so confused.
Last time.
I'm so confused.
Lover Mallory is a wonder with the old hammer and anvil. Lost.
I've spoken to all three of you already.
This is House Rhetoric. If you're looking for the East Empire Company, they've been gone for over 100 years.
I hate to break it to you, but there isn't a scrap of ebony left in the mines. You might want to just move on.
Damn it. Who have I not spoken to yet? Who am I missing? I'm so confused. Do I need to look this up? Apparently you can wait a day and give it to people that you've already given it to, which I think I'm gonna have to do because I've only found 9 people.
Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
My husband Bendel feared
Gilda
visitors
Satri
would
wanted to
shun
try his new
Rock.
drink.
Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
What are you doing that for?
I work for Mokrul. Mokrul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Welcome to the wretched
I've given out the
next
Satri
Outlander.
Sujama as you've
Okay.
requested.
Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself.
Had any rumors lately?
I heard crazy old Cressius has been sneaking in the Raven Rock mine again. At his age, he's going to get himself killed in there. Come back any time.
Maybe after I get the pickaxe, Crucius will come back to Raven Rock and I could have given it to him. That or Crucius is dead. put a bit into health, I suppose.
Glover Mallory. The wonder with the hammer on him. He mended my arm like an old friend.
Let's go look at this Earthstone.
Here in his shrine, here do we toil.
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here?
I'm looking for someone named Mira.
Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there.
What are these people doing?
Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish.
Have you tried to stop these?
Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all pans out. That's that, then.
How through them does he speak?
And when the
That seems inadvisable. Oh, fascinating. By touching the stone, you appear to have fallen under whatever influence is
and
affecting
when
the others.
the world remembers.
I wonder how long this effect will last. Perhaps it is permanent as well
That
as
you
permanent.
have forgotten.
That would be a shame.
That
Were an
you
interesting
might
exception to otherwise universal phenomenon.
What faithless minds have stolen.
Can you hear me? Do you have any free will left? Or are you completely under this outside influence like the others?
Okay, I think that's...
It appears that you were not as unusual after.
You see.
I was about to say it sounds like that's the end of the dialogue, but then there was more dialogue.
Now, through them, do I speak.
Ah, so you are able to resist the effect by exerting your will. Fascinating. I would not advise touching the stone again. The effects of repeated contact could be... Unless, of course, you'd like to contribute to my investigation, which could be very enlightening to observe you. The ash from Red Mountain holds secrets. Secrets I mean to uncover.
That world will cease to be.
That
Here in his
seems
shrine.
inadvisable.
That you have forgotten.
That we might remember.
By night, we reclaim.
Alright, well... That seems like a good place to end the YouTube video. So to the people on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to hit every button you can find on YouTube. I won't see you in the next one because I'm looking at a webcam, but if you choose to watch it, you'll see me in the next one. Farewell.